Hey, yo! Welcome to the Ozzy and Sid Report. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Ozzy and Sid Report. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here at the Ozzy and Sid Report. Yo, welcome. Also, again, shout out to the Straight Shooters 94. Again, shout out to them boys, Straight Shooters 94. Straight Shooters 94. That's actual 94 at the end. Yo, my guest host and my co-host, Mr. Sheed, aka Nothing But Nets, and Sid, Mr. Captain Fall in Line. That's Sid and Sheed and Sid. I still like calling him Shit. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, go check them brothers out. Yo, this is viral news off of two views again. This is viral news off of two views. I don't care if two people are watching or 2 billion people are watching. Need to get these takes out and this content and just some inspiration and just get my thoughts out there like a Greek philosopher, like the ancient Chinese scrolls, like the lost scripts of Egypt and all the lost scripts from Africa when the Moors was out there deliberating science and algebra. Yeah. Yeah, that's the knowledge I'm on. What's the science today, son? Kick that knowledge, God. You feel me? Hey, you see I'm starting to make shorts, and I told y'all I needed a haircut. Let's go start this GoFundMe for me to go get a haircut. But nah, like I said, all jokes aside, that's just me, just in IRL, just trying to find time in IRL to go get a haircut. You feel me? So this is gonna be a quick live tonight, today, whatever it is. Yeah, it's gonna be a quick live while I'm out here talking to you. Don't got no trashies. On the serious, I've been on the serious tip lately. Uh, yeah. Let's get into it. We're gonna talk about the Black state of America. The Black American struggle. Ain't nothing like it. But guess what, boys and girls? I got breaking news. We've actually made some progression. You know, like we've made some progression. Let's sit and bask in some of our glory. And let's just be like, hey, yeah, we've made some progression. We sure enough did. Like reading, writing, education, and making business, and actually holding on to land. Like that's really us. Like we really are doing it out here. Okay, we've made some progression. I just want to start it off on a positive note because what I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be talking about here is basically I think Black America, we've been talking about the struggle for so long. We get caught up in talking about and want to be like, it's like we kind of want to, like they say, the misery people want to, the people in misery want to talk to other people in misery, like you just want to be around there. I think we kind of got some of them ailments that we kind of got to get rid of. We need to just start recognizing some of our achievements and accomplishments. Okay, you see in the title it says Amanda Seals versus the 20 black the verse 20, the 20 black conservatives. Um, and I'm gonna give you a quick briefing on that. Um, I'm gonna say shout out to Dr. Umar for a reason because he's one of um our black activists that's basically preaching what we still need to hear and what we do need to get reminded of. Okay. Most of the stuff I agree on, not care about his personal life in the school like that. But as far as him, as getting the knowledge and the information out there, yes, he is doing his job, and I appreciate it. Okay, so we need people like him because he's one of the only few that there's other people doing it out here, but you gotta go dig and search like you're archaeologists and you find the dinosaur bones. Like they out here, like a Tariq Nasheed and Rizza Islam and all them, like they out here. And what is the other dude? I think it's 22 Keys. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might be 22 Keys. I think 88 Keys is the group. All right, but anyway, yeah, Dr. Umar is one of the people on the front line. Just talking about how black people need to progress. Okay, but the reason why I was looking at this Amanda Seals and it kind of triggered me. Um, they were both right and they were both wrong. Okay. She was talking about how mainly Black Americans are failing. We have to improve it. The 20 conservatives were talking about was wrong with Black Americans. Some of them was denying like things like history, like racism and slavery, and it was like that's old news. Like why we gotta play this victim mentality? And Amanda Seales would come back and saying the reason why it's a victim mentality because we still have victims. That's what I'm saying. Some of them they're both right and they're both wrong because yeah, there's still some victims, but we have to recognize that some of us have progressed past that. Like I say, Philly and Jersey are my first homes, but now I'm down here in Texas. Yo, if anybody has not known, if it's been a secret, like how people been they were rushing down to Atlanta and they say Atlanta is like the black Hollywood, the black successors, and Houston is turning to that. Yeah, down here in Texas, yo, black people are progressing. Now, yeah, granted, some good years ago, they was getting lynched like crazy. And don't get it twisted. Yes, there is things that need to be fixed. Out of the Black American struggle, outside of that is really just the Native Americans. That yes, compared to a lot of other people, I'm just sorry to say, there's nothing I want to claim the fame. We've had it worse. And I kind of speak on that because I'm not one of them people like, oh, I just want to say I'm mixed race and nothing like that. Nah, I actually do. And it actually is evident and documented. I do have Native American in my family. So I can kind of speak on that too. Yeah. Native Americans got it worse because they was just on the wiping them out. And still, even with these reservations, they still complain about them because they are not in the best of conditions. Like the hoods, like the black hoods in America, not in the best conditions. Okay. Um, yes, I just want to say as black people we progress. I think what they were trying to say with the Amanda Seals and the verse 20 black Americans, but what happens when you get too much education, overly educated, overly informed, people just want to get into this debate mode and they just want to prove a point. And it's like, that's cool, but y'all just have to recognize, yes, we've made some progress and success. But sometimes when we start getting into the details and the intricacies of everything, we get nitpicky and it's like, the success is not recognized. Perfect example with that whole Deion Sanders thing. With the, oh, we need to put up HBCUs, not go to majority white institutes or whatever. There's more, especially black women, more per capita, or whatever. How we can do the numbers. There's more of us graduating college and at a higher rate and getting the higher education levels in college and multiple degrees. I'm the one with the degree, so I can attest to that. Yes, I can attest to that. And no matter how you feel about college and oh, you get the job, but then you're trying to find something. Let's just that's what we get into. Like, oh, you owe debt and money, and then it's at a majority white institute and things like that. I went to both HBCU and majority. Well, no, really, mine was like more international. It wasn't even majority white. I can honestly say it was more of an international campus. Um, let's talk about it. Let's just look at the fact that I graduated. That's a good thing, and I think we're looking past that. It's like years ago we weren't even it was hard for us to just get to the resources of having a college education. Not saying black people aren't going to college, but you can definitely see an improvement. So let's just celebrate just a moment of acquiring education and staying motivated and getting through it. Okay? Now, is there prejudice? Is there racism? Is there just still the systematic oppressions? Redlining? Yes, it definitely is. You'd be an idiot to be under a rock. And that's one of the things I agree more than the Amanda Seals side. Them 20 black conservatives, some of them was tripping. Because they was about to denounce racism. They was about to denounce racism, slavery, talking about there's no red line. They're thinking just because they didn't seen a few people accomplish things here and there, they're like, well, how can it exist? No way. It's like, come on now, buddy. You got to open up your eyes. Okay? But on the flip side, I'm glad we have some of these black conservatives because they do put out some good points that, like, hey, let's chill on the victim mentality and let's start doing for ourselves. Because I'll tell you one main thing, one main proponent that I stand on, one Frederick, one creed that I abide by. Yes, you heard me say this before millions of times, a million times over. My man Malcolm X, my homie Malcolm X, some of my family is connected to him. Yeah, Malcolm X had it right. He said, hey, Basically, just leave us alone and let us do our things. Now we all here on this land and we share these resources. We should all, if basically it was getting back to college. If we're all at college, every student in college should have access to every single resource at that college and that university and institute, just like any student. It shouldn't just because you have money, or shouldn't just because you are an athlete or your family's name, whatever. Everybody should have access, and that's why some of these tier one universities they're kind of upheld to that when not all of them, but a lot of those tier one universities they will have access. They'll have make sure the students have access. So probably that was a bad example. Basically, if we just all here in this land together, and this land has water and crops and just land to acquire, we all should have equal opportunities of land, water, and crops to get a hold of. Because if I'm here with you, it should all be equal. That's flat bottom line. And I think a lot of those black conservatives, they just kind of don't realize that that's not always true. And that's what Malcolm X was fighting for. Like, hey, we don't even have to sit with y'all in the same restaurants and things like that. But if we want to be farmers and grow our own crops, don't come in and ravaging our lands and saying, oh, because you black, you can't be a farmer and you can't have access to these resources. Nah, we are going to end that. That's what needs to stop. But yeah, go check out go check it out. Go check out Amanda Seales verse 20 Black Conservatives on I think it's the Jubilee Network. I actually subscribed to them. Shout out to the Jubilee Network for having that. I appreciate I see a lot of the content they have. I'm glad I'm stumbling along, like literally stumbling, like, oh, this is here. I'm glad that's in that because algorithms be going crazy out here. But yeah, it's just like I said, this is gonna be a quick live. I'm just saying I'm going because I'm moving forward and thinking on positive notes. And yes, Black America, we've had progress. We have some success. The state of Black America is, I would say, not fully better. It is slightly better. But that slightly, hey man, I'll take it all day. But let's not forget our history. Slavery was here. I don't know lately why they've been trying to wipe out the whole history of slavery. I just don't get it. It's here and it happened. It's the past. Like everybody, even individually, everybody has a past. Good, bad, and ugly, regular, degular, whatever. You just can't deny it. It's there. Just learn from it and pull from it. That's it. Um, but yeah, just go check out that video, man. Like they were some of the stuff I was like on some what was it, Scooby Doo? Yeah, sound like Scooby Doo. It's like, man, how could y'all, especially when they were really like kind of almost denouncing slavery and they didn't believe in some of the systematic oppression and yeah, it was a good talking discussion. That's what I'm saying. Go check it out. But yeah, as overall, I think we as Black America. And again, I want to throw Native Americans in there because they just wiped them out. Yes, and we know that you have other communities like the Holocaust. We've known that happen. We see whole Gaza Strip. We see with the Ukraine and Russia. These are even some of the current things in the Middle East. They have genocide. There's been other communities, culture, heritage, and ethnicities have went through it. But I'm sorry. It's just you can just look at it. It ain't the dichotomy, the dynamics of Black America, and especially compared because kind of Black America and Native America, if y'all kind of smart, they kind of tying together because we was just robbed and just pillaged over here, and then they just wiped out the Native Americans. Like, oh, we found this. Like, nah, they was indigenous to the land. They was here. That's why they're called Native Americans. Like, come on. But yeah, that and the Black American struggle ain't nothing like it because through the physicality part of it, the psyche of it, just the ugly lineage of how it just carries on, and the way they had set it up. The propaganda is just nasty, and that's another thing. We need to stop with the propaganda that black people, we just down and out and we not doing no good. We are, but there's just some things we do need to fix. That is the truth. So that is just the dynamic. I think people need to learn and look up the words of dynamic. You know, something that's basically diverse. Is everything's just not, it's a lot of variety. It's not all the same. Um yeah, they do. We need to we need to understand some of these terms. Uh the dichotomy of it too. You know, what is it? A division of contrast between two things that are or represented as being opposed or entirely different. Dichotomy. And the dynamic, let me read that. We're actually we're actually having what is it? What is that old school thing? All right, bring more relevant. We having a Sesame Place. We having a little Sesame Place session right here. We're learning our words with the bouncing ball. Okay, and we're learning definitions. 1, 2, 3. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Let me see. Dynamic. Let me see. Dynamic definition. All right. Characterized by constant change, activity, or progress, positive in attitude and full of energy and new ideas. A force that simulates change or progress within the system. Mm. It's actually pretending to characterized by energy or effective action, vigorously active or forceful and energetic. Um, yeah, but I think more the first definition, characterized by constant change, activity, or progress. That's the one. And that could be bad progress or good progress. But yeah, so the dichotomy and the dynamics, we need to understand there's a lot of that that fills in with Black America when we talking about, well, do we even get anywhere as a people? Or the other side is saying, nah, we got somewhere as a people and y'all need to stop. Nah, it ain't that cut and dry. It's more gray area than black and white. Okay? Let's just start there. So we need people like Amanda Seals and Dr. Umar, like I said, Reza Islam and that. And you need people like the 20 black conservatives. But to be honest with you, we really need to stop pitting against each other and kind of be quiet and stop trying to sound like the smartest person in the room. Because guess what, people? I'm actually like highly intelligent, a high thinker. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on YouTube. People that know me in real life, they say, yeah, one of those observant, smart people. I'm more of the psychoanalyst smart people. Now, you throw me with some math and SATs, I'm probably gonna do horrible, but that's because I be overthinking stuff and I think too much into it. And I could be smart enough to understand, hey, if it's a math problem, I know the tools and the resources to get it done. But yeah, I think people just want to get too smart and just sound and just say something like, "Oh, look, I'm smart, so listen to me." And I think they get caught up in that instead of really coming up with a solution. So again, go check out the Amanda Seals verse 20 Black Conservatives. This is the Ozzy and Sid Report. Again, the Ozzy Sid Report. Thank you for tuning in. Go check out the Straight Shooters 94. Yeah, I've been doing some shorts. I'm telling y'all, just get this channel out. Um, I don't know. I think that I could tell there's the powers that be, the good powers that be. I guess I would say that the way, the truth, and the light. You know, say spiritually grounded that want to get messages out there. And there's other powers that be that they want to get my message out there because they want us to keep talking about the trash. I'll talk about the trash topics. We call it the trashy topics. Let's talk about that. And then we're gonna talk about the realness. And we're gonna talk about these sports. Hey, them Philadelphia, because that's what y'all looking at, the Philadelphias. But we gonna know them as the Philadelphia, the bird game, fly Eagles fly. Yeah, we even kill it in preseason. Just imagine when we get to the regular season and we acquired the wide receiver. I just don't let me to get yo. Let me slow down. Let me not get into it. That's all I got. Check out Straight Shooters 94 because the Eagle season, yes, it's gonna be new. blazing new blazing hip hop and R&B. Like, yo, we gonna be on fire like that Lloyd Banks song. Yeah, that's some oldish, but nah, we gonna be out here lit. That's what I'm saying. I'm ready. Ooh, excited for this. I think we about to get another ring. I think we about to get another ring this year. It's even not in this year. Um, for sure, second year. But I swear we gonna get up in there. If we don't win, we're gonna get up in the Super Bowl. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hello, New World. Oh, and I haven't said this in a while. Yo, go get the bag, make impact. Hello, New World. I'm out.